All right, today is actually an interesting day. We actually bought something I wasn't expecting to buy, and it is actually the 6 Element Intake. I 100% was not expecting to buy this, but I did find it on Facebook Marketplace for a little bit cheaper than online, but I still was thinking about buying it, and I ended up finding a guy slightly cheaper, so shout out to him and 6 Element. Still got what I wanted, and this is actually really freaking nice up close. This is actually magnetic, which I did not expect it to be, so that is freaking awesome. So really just snaps on. It's kind of actually pretty resistant. It takes a bit to get it out, so it comes with the actual hose clamps, so it should be pretty easy to put on based off some videos I watched. And all it is a couple little bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all you got to do is disconnect this, 2 10mm fasteners, and then I think a couple grommets that just pop right out of here. Get this out of the way. This is for my winch, actually, if it comes out. Whatever. So yeah, just unclip these two, yank it out, and then just install the new one. So that'll be pretty fun to do. It should only take about 20 minutes, so we'll see how that actually turns out and see what you guys think about it. And these clips are actually really easy. Just get a little screwdriver, just pop them, and then just work one of them, pry them out if they don't want to be super annoying, and then you just pull them out. Super easy. And this is only a 1.5-year old truck, so get all 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I loosened these a bit. They're a little awkward to get in there, so I have just a little wrench. And then from there, I know this is really dusty. I'll get it wiped down and everything for sure. Then from here, I believe, other than these 2 little clamps, there are a couple grommets at the bottom. I can't recall where they're at. I think this one's one of them, and the 2 at the bottom. I don't know. I'm kind of using the camera to kind of look for them actually. But you just pop it out. It's not hard at all, and then get the new one put in. Okay, I have the intake out, which 1, 2, and 3 rubber grommets that I will show you. This is all I really need. This to take off the little clamp from the wire here somewhere. Oh, over here. Here, this one, I was too lazy to use my fingers. These were for the plastics. This was for the little bolt, the 10mm bolts to get the piping out, which I yanked out from this. And then this because this was at a weird angle. Other than that, we have them kind of set over here, and we have the big piece right here, and 1, 2, 3 grommets. Well, actually I took one off already. Really all you do is grab it and yank it out, which I'm sure there's a better way to do it. Right there we go. 2, and then we just put it on the bottom because it's basically a mirror of this piece, the bottom piece at least. The top does not look like that. From there, okay, from there we'll install, get these clamps put on, and from there bolt it back in. Maybe make a video. I heard it's not too loud, especially if you just put this on and nothing like a blow off valve or, you know, anything like that. So other than that, it still just sounds good, but it's not really for, you know, super loud noises, just so you guys know. But it's more just for looks, and it does help it breathe a bit better. So let me put this on and I will show you guys the results. I actually did just put them on, 1, 2, 3, and I'm about to put this in, which actually goes opposite way, but I'm about to install it. Let me see if I can find a good place for my phone because I lost my tripod. You guys are on top of the battery. Doesn't look that safe, but so if I recall, it goes this way, forward, just right back where it wants to go. Just should seat itself into the grommets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't move that much. I'm sure once you get the bolts in, Right, let's get these bolts in. One. 2. This one actually doesn't extend all the way to the last 2 bolts, which is strange. So I'm just gonna leave that, get this film back in. It has this like weird soft liner, so all right, guess we have 2 extra bolts, which is always bad news, but do that for now. Now we do the piping. This piece, and I have to remember how it goes, which I think it's like that. Oh no, it's definitely like this longer piece goes down, or thicker piece, sorry, that, but let's get these pieces on actually. They look relatively the same. So the wider one, I don't know if you see, it's this one, actually goes onto the box itself, and the smaller one goes onto the pipe going into the engine. So put that on, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Actually it goes right on. It's all a little bit alarming. Oh wait, no, I was right. Yeah, there we go, that's how that works. Okay. Something you guys should know is that these fasteners actually go from the originals over there, from a 10mm to an 8. Just know that when you guys are installing. But I have these 2 fastened right here, pretty good. And the way this goes in is, when you're looking at it, at least the way I think it's gonna go, is, so it's gonna look like this. Short end gonna go into the engine, long end goes into this, and from there kind of just pry it in, make sure these are loose, the ones that the pipe is actually entering through, and then from there it should be good. Just tighten it, we'll test it from there. At least that's what I think. What I was saying in the last section was, this doesn't reach to these 2. 1, 2, it only goes to these, which is why I have 2 extra ones in my pocket. This one doesn't work. There we go. So also I think this is pretty cool, pretty interesting. Oh, I could have done a little sharper edges, but it is what it is. It looks pretty cool though. But it looks super clean, not compared to my engine. But I eventually want to get something over that spaghetti bowl right there, because that is hideous. A little embarrassed by it. But this is just the start of this engine bay. I don't know if any companies actually make anything for this engine, but hopefully they do. That'd be pretty cool, just to hide it. But yeah, this, for some reason, this lining wants to come off. Might throw some glue in there or something, just make sure it's tight all the way around. Hopefully it doesn't come off while I'm driving. But yeah, other than that, just tighten them 8mm right here, and then from there, pry this in the best you can. Try not to hit your finger, crush it. But yeah, let me get that done, and then I'll show you guys at the end, putting this wire clamp back on, and it should be good, I think. I actually realized that it got a little complicated. This little piece right here, the reader, I forgot about. So I did have to take it out. This is what it looks like. And I'm just putting it back in the way it came out of that piece. Putting it right there. Oh yeah, it has 4, if you look at the bolts right there, 1, 2. Kind of slides into it right there. Right there. And then I actually did have these. They are so tiny. I had to get a really, really fine screwdriver. At least the sharpest I could. And I almost stripped them, which is funny. At least this one came close. But I want to try to put them back in. Hopefully they go in just right to this aftermarket piece. And then from there, I think we should be done. Just connect it all back together. We should be done. But yeah, give me 1 second. Hopefully I don't drop these tiny, tiny bolts and have to run to AutoZone on foot. All right, mistake actually. We actually don't use these anymore. We actually use these bolts that come in, which I have no idea how to read these. But this is what it is. H3, good luck. I have no clue, my apologies. But it comes with this fat, heavy washer that actually weighs damn near as much as the whole thing. But it's put in. I'm about to plug it back in. Hopefully it goes in smooth, which no reason it shouldn't, hopefully. and it's in. And I remember this wire went somewhere. I'm gonna leave it because I forgot. So it's done. That is it. Hopefully that looks good. Definitely have to wash this truck before I make a picture and, you know, cover page, but thumbnail. But let's see how it sounds. If it's worthy, I'll put a video after this. If not, I'll tell you guys. Yeah. All right, give me a second. But if not, hope you guys enjoyed the install video and the review. It looks really freaking clean. But yeah, clean part with the dirty truck doesn't really look clean. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for future installs. Appreciate y'all. Well, I did just test it and it is a big difference. Can hear it for sure, but it's not crazy loud. I used to have a built car, so that one blow-off valve I had with the intake was really loud, so I'm not too impressed. I can definitely hear it with the door closed rather than open, or the windows, I mean. So I'll do both windows down first and then closed. Just realized I have the AC in the, there we go. So let's do one with the windows down. And this is the first one. Now I'm gonna do it with the window up, so.